my people. What is good, yo? This may sound really weird, but a show slash manga has made a reappearance, and I can only hope that an anime adaptation will follow pursuit afterwards. But in Yuyasha is actually coming back, and to think that whatever's going to happen with the old characters, the new characters that they're seemingly introducing, and just overall, where is the story going to wind up leaving us after everything that's happened in the first rendition or first season, whatever you want to call it. I, if you would tell me that there's a whole bunch of these old school shows out, and if you had told me Inuyasha, out of all of the amazing shows that have already been out and pretty much had finished, right? Like actually gives us a direction that they're like, okay, we're done. Like this is over. Thanks for watching, you know. Um, it honestly feels like we're now not capable of believing any of those types of things being said nowadays because this is not, the first time this has happened with certain types of shows that make definitive endings pretty much. And I guess it wasn't that definitive, so to speak, but it's been gone for so long that it felt like it, right? But just by one little thing, one interview, one announcement of a manga doing a continuation with what it looks like to be Inuyasha's son or daughter with Lord Shishomaru's son or daughter, more likely son, but someone else who is very, very important to the story and probably a fan favorite. I'm saying that sarcastically. Uh, Lord, not Shishomaru. Oh my God, I'm forgetting. I forgot how to pronounce his name now. I was thinking of how Inuyasha says it, and that usually brings me back to how to say it. Oh, I can't think of it right now. But he is the main protagonist, the main killer of the show, and he's the main reason why everything is kind of going to crap in this world. So to think that he has also gotten a son is pretty mind blowing to me, man. He's one of those characters that he seemed to always have some type of plan that was just going to be foolproof and never really fail. And that's just what I expect from the continuation of seeing someone that could possibly be a descendant of him carrying on exactly what he set out to do. Because I know it's Lord Shishomaru, and then there's someone else who was just the evil. Like we thought Inuyasha's brother should have probably been the end game of everything until you saw how ruthless and evil the true main villain was. So, if they can do anything remotely uh, close to the overall end game of Inuyasha, like not so much the battles, but more or less the plot leading up to that narrative of that happening at the end of the day. Because I really did like how it kind of played out at the end of the day. But like I said, it also felt like it could have ended all the way back then. Inuyasha being a half demon, half human, his father being somewhat of the most powerful demon out there, and winds up, passing away. And once he passes, he leaves his two swords for his sons, one in which is ridiculously powerful and people, actually fear it, while the other, who is Lord Shishomaru, gets a sword that isn't nearly as supposedly, as strong or as uh, just threatening as Inuyasha's. Like Lord Shishomaru pretty much just wants that sword from him, and he'll do practically anything to take it at times, and some other times he winds up not taking his opportunity and taking it like he has some honor at times, and then at other times he just doesn't care. So Inuyasha is only on my watch list because whenever I wanted to watch Cowboy Bebop, I had to sit through Inuyasha on Adult Swim, and to think that I got used to hearing Kagome and him fighting back and forth all the time, and that I kind of admired her female character and her personality and her overall just way of handling situations, always being pretty much the the protector, the aggressor. She was never someone really to back down from anything that she felt she could handle, and I admired that part of her. Because I mean, there wasn't a lot of like female characters in general that I cared about besides Faye from Cowboy Bebop, and I didn't really think there could be many more that I would care about because they aren't doing these cool action moments and stuff like that. But her character definitely grew on me for some odd reason, and I wound up wanting to see so much more of her. So knowing that she might have passed away in however many years it's been in this continuation, which if there was any details that I missed and don't go over, please do fill them in the comments below in the case of just like the information we have on what's coming in the future in the manga. But like I said, with it being a manga and something we can read, but it being Inuyasha at the end of the day, it's got to get an anime, man. It's got to. There's no way they would not jump on the chance of turning this part, even if it's a movie, I guess you can say, because maybe the adaptation doesn't go that long. But here's the other side of it that I kind of just wanted to put out there. People out there probably want more Inuyasha in their life, right? But I feel like the the overall way we treated Boruto when it came down to Naruto and just getting a continuation with his kids wasn't something the audience was much of a fan of. I mean, there's a huge fans of Boruto in general, but all you do is really see the hate more than the appreciation, which is unfortunate for any show that's doing a well job of, um, you know, taking something that already exists and trying to make something out of it even further than they already have. So these are the types of things that we just have to wait and see where the story's going to go. How far in the future is it? Is Inuyasha's child going to live a lifestyle like he did, or is he going to live more of are they going to live a style of Orihime, or oh, I said Orihime, what the heck? Of oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I can't believe it's been this long. And here's the thing: the show was good, and it had its weaker moments, and it had its powerful moments. But with what it lacked in some like, mind you, I watched the dub. Like I said, I was watching it on Toonami. They don't show no subs there. I didn't even know there was a sub back at that time. Like I was just like, man, these cartoons with these American actors really know how to make a cartoon. I was very, very new to the anime scene when I first Cowboy Bebop was my first like real hardcore show I got into and wanted to understand every purpose of why things were going on. But it was a show that didn't really share those things, right? Like it was like, oh, you want to learn that? Too bad, we're not telling you. So good luck. But at the end of the day, I still believe that there's so many good moments in Inuyasha that even if they're revisited and relearned through the younger characters, a lot of people should appreciate it. A lot of people, including myself, should enjoy just some of the callbacks to characters and different moments that have already happened, but they're being done in different ways or newer fashions, whatever the case is. I just honestly want to say, since I have no real anime I was going to talk about today, because none came out on Friday for me, is that Inuyasha is definitely worth the watch. It's very long, it has a ton of movies, but at the end of the day, it's one of the shows that I actually believe is well done back in that time. It took time and patience throughout it. It felt like it didn't feel ridiculously rushed or anything, but at the same time, this manga could truly resurrect Inuyasha for good. And I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you watch this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and my mic sounds a little bit different. It's because it's a different one. I wanted to try this, hear how it sounds. So if I do choose to use this, I can maybe fix the audio on any parts that I might have messed up. But with all that being said, take care and peace.